Good morning and welcome back to the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. My name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you guys joining us this morning. If you're watching us live on Facebook, we do appreciate that. If you are, remember Facebook does keep these videos up, so you can check them out throughout the day. Or you can see them on our website, www.livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. We have audio and video versions there for you to check out at your leisure. Getting into your traffic this morning, I-12 is flowing with some minor delays around O'Neill, which has caused some minor on-ramp delays at at Range Avenue, Jubin Road, and 447, so please keep that in mind. Some heavy delays on Hatchell, which is right outside this building. We are looking at some road work out there, DOTD cleaning up the sides of the road, so please be aware of that. Minor delays on 64 heading into Central, looking pretty good there, as well as minor delays at 4-H Club Road, River Road, and 190, so looking good there as well. It's currently 73 degrees. 93 degrees is your high today, 72 your overnight low. Going to be sunny with some mixture of clouds this afternoon. As usual, this time of year, small chance of rain this afternoon, maybe some spot showers. Got a couple of local artists who are going to be on the national stage this Sunday, and they will be far enough apart to where you can watch both of them if you are truly interested. Brian Moss, a student at Denham Springs, or from Denham Springs, he goes to Jubin Park Junior High, will be on the Celebration of Music this weekend. It's going to be this Sunday, August 9th, again, at 6 p.m. Of course, it will be virtual because of the novel coronavirus. You can find it at Celebration of Music TV Live. That's on YouTube. Good morning, Mr. Harris. Thanks for joining us today. So again, Mr. Brian Moss of Jubin Park Junior High. There it is. Let me try again. Brian Moss of Jubin Park Junior High will be on the Celebration of Music TV Live on YouTube this Sunday at 6 p.m. It's part of a national talent show for musicians, so please go check that out. Support the local artist. Speaking of local artists, Mr. Lane Hardy is back in the headlines. This Sunday, again, August 9th, he is going to be on NBC Sports Network at 4:30 p.m. doing the national anthem prior to a NASCAR race. So again, Mr. Lane Hardy, having gotten into the swing of his virtual tour this summer, he did contract the novel coronavirus, but did get over it as well, and is continuing to release some new songs as well. So in recognition of all that, he's getting to sing the national anthem. This is not the first time that he has sang it before a sports event, and that will be 4:30 p.m. Sunday on NBC Sports Network. It'll be before a NASCAR race. Getting into your novel coronavirus statistics for the day, 125,943 cases in Louisiana, 3,978 deaths, 1,469,867 total tests, 89,083 recoveries, that's a great number, 1,471 hospitalized, which continues to drop, albeit a little slower than we had gotten used to over about a 5-day period, and 223 on ventilators. Incremental steps on that one, but it is trending upward. In Livingston Parish, 2,754 cases, 49 deaths on 25,922 tests. Tomorrow, Livingston Parish Public Schools do open. Please, 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 if you haven't been in contact with your school, they are trying to make sure that parents understand it is in the best interest of the child for them to be brought to school. So if you are on the day, if your child is in grades 3 through 12 and tomorrow is the day that they are supposed to go to school, please try to be in touch with your school. Try to participate in carpool. They are trying to keep as few kids on the bus as possible, of course, because there are bus limits or number of kids on the bus limits because of the phase we're in. We're remaining in phase 2, which will be that hybrid learning scenario, I guess you can say, where alternating weeks, some kids go 2 days and then a Friday, and the other kids go 2 days only. And then the next week, those who went 2 days only the first week will go 2 days and a Friday, and those who went 2 days and a Friday the first week, so on and so forth. Now, moving into phase 3, there will be on-campus learning if we move into phase 3 later in August. Still not sure. Of course, virtual learning is available. We learned yesterday that 93% of students are electing to have on-campus instruction. Only 7% of the total student population, which is somewhere between 26 and 27,000, are participating in the virtual learning arena. So there's a lot of kids that are still going to be going back to school. So please try to remember, if you can, transport your child to school. We learned as well that if you do not come on campus for on-campus instruction, you will not be eligible for sports. That kind of hit a lot of people in different ways, but that is the rules that are being set down by Livingston Parish Public Schools. Getting into football, there was an interesting announcement yesterday. The LHSAA released a schedule of when contests can start based on the new Phase 2 expansion, which, of course, we learned about Tuesday, wherein Phase 2 will run through August 28th. So that's a Friday. That Monday, we will find out, I guess you can say, exactly where we're going, or usually Tuesday. He's kind of gotten into this habit of Tuesday is when he makes that announcement. So we're going to call it that Tuesday. Before the 28th, we'll find out if we're moving into Phase 3. Right now, things are looking good with hospitalizations going down and our daily case growth shrinking. It's not totally compacted where it should be, but it is shrinking compared to especially our first extension of Phase 2. Now, and of course, I can make no promises. I am not the governor, but numbers are looking great right now. If you are looking at football, they're looking at October 8th. Part of that is because staying in Phase 2, they cannot get into those pads and start hitting and really getting that good practice in. That's a good way to get kids hurt if you just sort of throw them into contests. So they're going to wait another couple of weeks. If we do move into Phase 3 on August 28th, then they'll be able to start practicing full pads, start doing some intra-squad, start hitting each other, with the expectation that games will start on October 8th, so about 5 weeks later. Volleyball is still on schedule to start September 8th with contests and matches. Swimming and cross country are unaffected. They will start August 31st. Now, cross country has entered kind of an interesting phase of this scenario. They're going to have to deal with, if you ever been to a cross country meet, usually happens in a big area where they have a delineated path, and they just start all the kids off at once and they just go running off in a huge group. Obviously, you cannot do that during this coronavirus time. So a lot of local cross-country coaches are asking the question, how are we going to do this? How are we going to make this work? And there's a lot of different ideas out there. It's going to be interesting to see which idea sort of sticks between now and the first meet on August 31st. However, it will be probably something that will be fluid and they'll have to work through. But they are, along with swimming, so cross country and swimming are on track to get started on August 31st. Volleyball September 8th, football October 8th. So those are the fall sports, and two of them are moving forward. One will have about a week delay, and then football will have about a 5-week delay. That's about it for the show this morning. I'm going to get back into these coronavirus statistics one more time. 125,943 cases, 3,978 deaths, 1,469,867 tests, 89,083 total recoveries, 1,471 hospitalizations, 223 ventilators. In Livingston Parish, 2,754 cases, 49 deaths on 25,922 tests. Want to remind folks of the mitigation efforts. Please remember to wear a mask in public. It is a mandate. 6 feet or more of distance between yourself and others. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds or more. Control your cough or sneezing with an elbow or a tissue, preferably your own elbow. Don't touch your face, my favorite one. 25 or less to a gathering. Stay home if you're sick, and utilize telehealth to get in touch with your doctor, and stay home to work if at all possible. Please remember I-12 is flowing. However, some minor delays at O'Neill have caused some on-ramp delays at Range Avenue, Jubin. 447 looks okay at this point. Heavy delays on Hatchell Lane and Denham Springs because DOTD is doing some road work. It is down to one lane. Minor delays on 64 heading into Central, as well as minor delays at 4H Club Road, River Road, and 190. It's currently 73 degrees. 93 degrees is your high today. 72 your overnight low. Of course, always a chance here at this time of year for an afternoon thunderstorm. But as of right now, just about 20% on that one. It is supposed to be sunny. Want to remind folks before I kind of get into my outro here, please remember, if you have not gotten in touch with your school yet, please do. Of course, you've got 1 day left before school starts tomorrow. Please also remember that if your child is going, and 93% of kids are, so there's probably some folks watching this show whose kids are going back to school, please remember that the schools are asking anyone who can, please transport your own child to school. It will be very helpful because buses are limited by capacity because of the phase, and they're asking people to participate in the carpool line if you can bring your child to school. One last time, my name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. Appreciate you guys joining us this morning for the Livingston Parish News Morning Show. Please remember we're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. We are once a week in print on Thursdays at $7 a month to get that in your mailbox. We're also online, www.livingstonparishnews.com. We have a podcast page, which is free, which has audio and video versions of all of our long-form podcasts, as well as this morning's show. We also have a coronavirus page, which is free. We're getting all the coronavirus information we can to you guys. We also have a breaking news page, which is state and national news, as well as arrests, and those are free. We do hope you have a good day. We hope everybody's prepared tomorrow for school to start. I will be at Denham Springs High School to take some pictures, and then Mr. David Gray is going to be running around the parish as well. I believe Rob DeArmond will as well. So we're going to be trying to get to a lot of these schools, see how they're doing on their first day. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we hope you have a great day.